You get all 6 for $29.95. Let me introduce our special guest. His name is Chad Allen. He is standing by. I think it's Chad today. It is Chad.
Yeah.
Yay. Hey, buddy. Welcome.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Hi, everybody. Yeah, welcome to my home. I am thrilled to represent Bell+Howell, and they're a company that's been around over 110 years. They've been here at HSN for over a decade, bringing us those problem-solving solutions that really make our lives easier and really save us a lot of money. In fact, fun fact about Bell+Howell, this was the first item they ever brought to HSN over a decade ago, was their Pest Repellers, and we're still here today, 10 years later, presenting these. They have gotten better and better and better over the years, but what are they? Essentially, there's a little speaker on the inside that's sending out an ultrasonic sound out into your room. You plug it into the wall, an ultrasonic sound goes out intermittently to sweep the room, and it's so piercing to the mice, the rats, the ants, the roaches, and the spiders. They don't want to be in the same room. They don't want to be in the same vicinity as the sound coming out of these. However, that sound coming out of this unit, you will not hear it. Your husband, your wife, your daughter, your kids, your babies, your cats, your dogs, your fish, they will not hear the sound. The only people, the only things that can hear the sound is mice, rats, ants, roaches, and spiders. And look right there. You put one in every room. That's why we give you 6. It creates that force field through your whole home, the energy, that sound, that ultrasonic sound. There is not a bug in sight, not a spider in sight that will want to be around these things. They're going to humanely leave. You don't have to kill them. They all have their purpose, and they get out of the house. But you said it best, Guy. No filter, no scent, nothing to ever to purchase again. I'm actually 10 years in on my Guy. I've had mine for 10 years. And they still work as good today as they did 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'm at least 5 or 6 years. And, you know, I've told you this, Chad, and I say it to Lou as well, who also comes out and does this. I have not spent a penny on any kind of pest control in years. I used to spend $500 a year to spray the inside of the house and the outside of the house. I had termite control, I had all this stuff. By the way, we don't have it listed for termites, but we do have it listed for all the others. I actually do my own termite stuff too as well. I got the stuff, I got the little poker, I spray the holes, I do all that. I save about $1,500 to $2,000 a year by doing it myself. And it's easy. With these, I just plug them in. I never do anything. And you know, it's funny, my son Danny says, Dad, it's funny, you know, when I go over to Lily's house or my friend's house, every once in a while you'll see a palmetto bug. They call them palmetto bugs here. He goes, but we never see them in our house. I'm like, that's because I got those stinking pest repellers all over the place. I got them all over. I got them in every wall. I mean, and I still keep one of the plugs open to plug stuff in. And 2 of the plugs that you're gonna get are the extra plugs, so you don't have to worry about that. But what I love is that I am not killing anything. I don't listen. You know, it's like swatting flies or mosquitoes. Do you really think you're going to end the mosquito population by slapping them when you're outside? No. And you're not going to get rid of cockroaches. They were here when the dinosaurs were here, okay? But what you can do is you can create an environment they don't want to live in, so they will stay outside. And Chad, I always tell people, and you know this because you've been dealing with this for a long time. If you see a spider or an ant or a cockroach in the first day, that's because they're trying to get out of your house, and they were probably hiding in a baseboard or under your bed. So do not, you know, I read the reviews, like, oh, I plugged it in and I saw a spider. Yeah, because it was, normally a spider would never show itself. A cockroach is never gonna walk out in the middle of the day, but if it can't stand the sound to its weird hearing system, it's gonna leave. And what happens is within a couple of days, there's nothing in your house. Your house is clean. I love the fact, too, that there's no residual. I don't have to worry about putting out any powders or pellets. I don't have to worry about the kids accidentally ingesting something or my pets. And by the way, they are safe for any pet. The only thing I say is if you have a gerbil or a hamster, some people have them, don't put one in the room because they're rodents and they won't like it, all right? But other than that, you're pretty much safe and easy to go. But I just think that this configuration for the price, Chad, is a steal for what you get.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's how they work, because you're really touching on it. So they're third-party, independently lab tested. Bell+Howell had testing, HSN had testing, and both parties got together and thought we might be a little biased. So we wanted to make sure that you, the consumer, felt really comfortable making the purchase. So we went out to somebody who did not know us, a third party. We call that third party independent laboratory testing because they have no stake in the game. They're not involved in this product at all. What they do is they put it to the test. And what they did, and it's extremely expensive, by the way, like super expensive. They tested for the big 5. So this is the 5 we claim it works on. We don't make any claims above this, even though some of our hsn.com reviews do. We do not on the air. It's for mice, rats, ants, roaches, and spiders, okay? And that's for the localized area that these are placed in. What Guy is saying and what I'm saying to you is, if you put this in a room and you see a spider in the first couple of days in that room, it's probably looking for the door or the window or the way out because it does not, I repeat, it does not want to be in that room. You can trust, it's like you being in a classroom and somebody taking their nails and dragging them across a chalkboard or being in a room where your fire alarm is going off. You don't want to be in that same room, and that's exactly what's happening here because the alternative to something that's humane like our Pest Repeller is this stuff. This replaces all of this. In fact, this is just for ants and roaches. This stuff right here doesn't cover mice or rats or even spiders. In fact, if you go down the pest control aisle for spiders, there's 1 or 2 items that don't even really work. They're just recommendations. They don't say they even get rid of spiders. This, my friends, the Bell+Howell, the company that's been around over 110 years, have proven this, third-party, independently laboratory tested to get rid of those spiders. Even if we came out here, Guy, even if we just said, hey, get this today, this one's for spiders, this one's for mice, this one's for rats, you would pick them up because nobody likes those things.
Right.
You want them all out of your house, Guy. But the 6 that you're getting, the couple without the lights, I recommend those for the bedrooms if you're a night sleeper and you don't like to have the lights. The others with the night lights that you're seeing in the video right there, perfect for the bathroom, the hallway, the kitchen because they come on when it's dark and they turn off when it's daylight. It's really nice.
Hey, by the way, every one of these has an indicator light on it, a very soft red light that blinks every time. See it right there? Every time it sends out one of those sound waves. I love those because if somebody looks into your property, let's say you got a bad guy and they're looking in the window, they look like it's part of your alarm system, which is it's an extra thing they never planned on. But when I have them in my sunroom, and I don't have an alarm out in the sunroom. I have one as you come into the house, but not out there. So if somebody looks in that window, they're going to see blinking lights inside, and they're going to be like, oh, forget it. This guy's got some weird, he's got laser or something going on here. So that's an extra little benefit from it. But here's the bottom line, and I'll create a scenario. I don't even have to create one. I can tell you one. Many years ago, I was in Sedona, Arizona at this wonderful 5-star resort, and I was sleeping in bed. All of a sudden, I felt something bite my foot. I lifted the covers off. Some big old bad brown-looking spider had bitten me. So I squashed it with a napkin, and I was like, at the time I was married, my wife says, hey, maybe you should call. I mean, we're in Arizona. What kind of spider is that? I called the hotel desk, and the guy was like, yeah, you need to bring it down. We need to look at it because there are some poisonous spiders living out here in the desert. I'm like, why don't they have that? Why don't they have pest repellers? They probably were using spray. But spray, the insect has to get near the spray for it to work. These work around the clock, around the whole house. So you don't have to target the critters. And then the bane of my existence is, even if you spray one, what happens is a day or two later, they come out because they're half dead. And now they're around during the day. Or you go in your bathroom and there's one upside down with his little legs shaking in the air. I don't need to kill them. And by the way, cockroaches have a survival instinct. If they have eggs and they are dying, they jettison their little egg sac right before they die so that all their babies will come back and get you. I bet you didn't know that. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. Yeah. Anyway, Chad, we got about a minute left. Let's go over it one more time. Everybody should have these. I love them.
I agree. Yeah, this is an ultrasonic sound wave that comes out of each one of these units. You're getting 6 of them, so your whole house is covered. It's 1 per room. There's an ultrasonic sound that comes out whenever that red light blinks. We even intermediate the sound because if it was a constant sound, the bugs might get used to it and stick around, but we've thought of everything. And when that sound comes out, none of the pests, the mice, the rats, the ants, the roaches, or the spiders, they don't want to be in the same room. They leave your house. You don't have to kill them. You don't have to clean up any dead carcasses. And you're getting a 6-pack. So the bedrooms, the kitchens, the bathrooms, everything is covered, including the garage or the attic. Really think of those large openings in your home and put it really close to those doors. And I promise you, they're not going to go anywhere near that place.
Yeah, and you know what? And the bugs will be gone. And you know what else will be gone? That bill that comes in your mail every 30 days or 90 days that says, oh, by the way, you owe us more money. We're coming out to spray your house with poison. I don't need that. Neither do you. Try these out. It's a one-time deal, $29.95. It's our Try Me pack. You're going to get 2 with the plug, 2 with the nightlight, 2 of the original. They all work the same for $29.95, 748-124. Chad, I know you got a really cool item coming up. Chad has a really, really beautiful decorative item for our garden that also will measure the rain and will also tell us the temperature. Pretty cool. That's coming up later. We'll see you then, Chad.
All right. See you in a few.
All right, buddy. Look at that. All right.